In order to give us the best chance of making money on a trade, a stock needs to be liquid, volatile, and predictable. So in this lesson, I'm going to introduce to you the main filters I use in my scanning software that help me find stocks meeting those three characteristics. So if you're ready, let's get to it. At the time of this recording, there are over 50,000 stocks currently listed worldwide, so it can be quite challenging to find stocks meeting your specific criteria. So to help find interesting stocks, I use a stock scanner with a certain set of filters to help narrow down the search for possible stocks that are liquid, volatile, and predictable. Now there's a lot of different scanning software out there, but the one that I personally use is Trade Ideas. It's fast, reliable, and has a ton of features to program specific scans for certain strategies. If you decide that you do want to use Trade Ideas, you can get a discount by clicking the link below. And if you do go that route and want to download my exact scanner settings and layout for the Trade Ideas program, you can purchase them by clicking the other link that is below this video as well. But if you don't want to use Trade Ideas, I do list all the stocks I find in my scanners that meet the criteria I'm looking for in my daily trading plans that are posted every weekday around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, whether you use Trade Ideas or another scanning software, here are the four main filters I use that will give you a general screen finding the most interesting stocks for the day. The first filter is that the stock must be traded on the three major U.S. exchanges, such as NYSE, NASDAQ, and NYSE Arca. These are the three major U.S. exchanges, so they're going to be the most liquid, providing higher trading volumes, giving you much easier order execution. The second filter is going to be market cap. Market cap refers to how big the company is. Generally, larger companies are more stable and have lower price volatility, whereas smaller companies tend to have higher volatility and potential for significant price movements. So since day traders are looking for volatile price movements to make a decent amount of profit in a short amount of time, small cap stocks could be the ones that provide those opportunities. So stocks with a market cap of less than $3 billion is what would be considered a small cap stock, and that's the parameter I use to narrow down my search. The third filter has to do with volatility as well, and this is going to be the stock's float. Float refers to the number of shares that are in existence for a particular stock that are available to the public to freely trade with each other. This excludes any shares held by insiders, company officers, or other restricted shares. So essentially, the float is the supply of the stock. If a stock has a small amount of shares in existence, it means that fewer shares are available for trading. And if all of a sudden a bunch of people want to own shares of that stock, then it can increase the volatility dramatically. Whereas a larger stock may not be as volatile because there's so many shares in existence that it doesn't really create a lot of competition. Therefore, it doesn't really affect the stock price dramatically. So the maximum value I set for float is 100 million shares, as anything higher than that may not be as volatile to make those double or triple digit percentage returns in a short amount of time. The final filter, and the most crucial, will be a stock's volume. Volume indicates the level of trading activity, and when a stock is receiving more trading activity than normal, it can indicate that something special is happening with that particular stock. So what I look for are stocks that have experienced abnormal amounts of trading activity compared to any other point in time. If we look at this stock right here, it's barely traded any volume until this day right here. So the price levels on this particular day is what I'll be paying attention to the most. So I search for stocks that may be experiencing an abnormally high volume day by using the relative volume filter set to 3 or higher. This means any stock that is trading 3 times its normal volume or higher. All right, so those are the 4 main filters I use. I hope you all learned something, and I'd like to thank you so much for watching.